we carried this out. There's one other example, which we talked about earlier in the class, and I just wanted to mention it again. It's probably the most famous after this one, namely the integral from minus infinity to infinity of e to the minus x squared dx, which turns out amazingly to be able to be evaluated and turns out to be the square root of pi. So this one is also great. And this is the one, the constant, which allows you to compute all kinds of things in probability. So this is a key number in probability. It basically is the key to understanding things like standard deviation and basically any other thing in the subject of probability. It's also what's driving these polls that tell you, within 4% accuracy, we know that people are going to vote this way or that. So in order to interpret all of those kinds of things, you need to know this number. And this number was only calculated numerically starting in the 1700s or so by people who, well, actually by one guy whose name was de Moivre, who was selling his services to various royalty who were running lotteries. In those days, they ran lotteries too. And so he was able to tell them what the chances were of the various games. And he worked out this number. He realized that this was the pattern. Although he didn't know that it was the square root of pi, he knew it to sufficient accuracy that he could tell them the correct answer to how much money their lotteries would make. And of course, we do this nowadays too, in all kinds of ways, including slightly more legit businesses like insurance.